from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Stay tuned for Braves baseball, starting now. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in the day and age where they say wins don't mean a whole lot, that's a bunch of baloney. This guy just picked up his 20th victory of the season in his last start, and he's looking for number 21 on the year in this one today. Listen, 20 wins is a very special season.
Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7:20.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now to the plate, here is Miguel Rojas. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Row. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255 and even 20 home runs, 53 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. From the stretch. On he pops it up. Camargo into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. On he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
And he struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marlins forced to settle for one. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And stepping in, Ere Adrianza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So 2 out, nobody on. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail this one 1-0. And now, Joe Panik. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next up is Jorge Alfaro. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. 2 down.
Batting eight.
Ready now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. At the plate now is Eddie Rosario. Lifetime in this matchup. He hasn't had success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now at the plate, here is Marcell Ozuna. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that average go up had to put a smile on his face.
And the next in is Johann Camargo. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Alcantara is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Ozuna over at second. Camargo on at first with 2 down. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in is Sandy Alcantara, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. So next to bat will be Jazz Chisholm. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now here it comes. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Chisholm is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Great job hitting there, and maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that, and I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 for 1 with a single so far. From the stretch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now to change up away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he puts it on the ground to third. Camargo brings it in over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Braves 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Mike Soroka.
The pitcher, Mike Soroka.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
0-2. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's 1 down now.
Now back.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First pitch on the way.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
1 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes, 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit down the line at first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Acuna stands at second with 2 gone. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The right fielder, number 8, Eddie.
Next to hit, Eddie Rosario, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-2 the count. 2-2. Here it is. Fouled off. Two and two. Here it is. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now a swinging bunt. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So stepping in is Marcell Ozuna, trying to bring in the tying run from 3rd here. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Two out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jesus Sanchez.
First pitch of the AB now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. 1 down. Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Slow little roller to 3rd. Camargo picks it up cleanly on to 1st, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Up
next to hit is Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll chop it off to the right. It's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Even at 1-1, the pitch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the utility man, Johann Camargo.
The third baseman, Johann Camargo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Full count now, 3-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Heading out towards shallow right. Chisholm ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now it'll be Victor Mesa Jr. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Sandy Alcantara. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
1 and 2.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jazz Chisholm.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He tripled last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up. Swanson shading to his right, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Braves, the pitcher, Miguel Rojas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Chisholm backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Second baseman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Adrianza, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Bases are empty, one man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Braves go down without a whimper here. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one is launched. Look at this. Back goes Ozuna. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now back, the first base.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-0 Miami. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here's Marcelo Zuna, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now here's the first offering as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to see. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
They, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one. That's a huge base hit right there, Giro. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on the match.
Now the Marlins skipper Moves up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Jesus Luzardo will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right now, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Jorge Solaire will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 0-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Two and 2 to Jorge Solaire.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chisholm has a play, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Tyler Matzik is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Now here's the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
The 0-2 home. Got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he misses there. 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Victor Mesa Jr. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 30 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the pitch on 2-1. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He's got to hurry. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Marlins lead 1. They trail it here 4-2.
7th inning stretch.
Richard Blyer will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in once again is Freddie Freeman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Freddie Freeman.
Now the first pitch. The 0-2 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Next to dig in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 1-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. Once again a 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. And there's out number 2. Up next, Marcell Ozuna. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So here is Jazz Chisholm. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And there's ball 1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Freeman in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now into the box is Jesus Aguilar. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, still down by a count of 4-2. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Johann Camargo will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Third baseman, Johann Camargo.
Now here's the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Chisholm onto the grass. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special
Now
game.
batting,
That's his
catcher.
third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. Fielded cleanly. One there to Aguilar for the double play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way. As he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Rojas over to his right. And that ends the inning. Braves go down quietly, but they still lead this one 4-2. Stepping up is Jesus Sanchez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Richard Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Next up, Garrett Cooper. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Adrianza takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in next, Joe Panic. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Well, folks, you've just witnessed a little bit of Major League Baseball history. That's win number 116. That's right, 116 on the season, tying them with the all-time record holders, the 2001 Mariners and the 1906 Cubs. It literally